luck with our champion. Jeff, we're chatting away. That's all right. We can chat. You can chat. You're among friends.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're doing very, very well. That was a sensational money card. And as you said, I think was the last show you got 2 aces back to back, and from then on the cards have just been sensational for you.
Sensational. Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, Jeff, can't sit on the laurels. Got to defend the title now. 2 brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Hello, Glenda Dorian. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you here.
Thanks.
Yes, you all get acquainted backstage before you come out.
Yes, we met in the green room.
Does that make you feel that, well, maybe you'll just let Jeff keep on winning?
Not really.
No, okay.
They all want me out.
Tell us about
He's
yourself.
done great. Enough, Jeff.
To this point.
Yeah. My name is Glenda Dorian. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm currently on a 1-year's vacation traveling around the country by car with my husband, my mother, and father. We're celebrating my father's 70th birthday.
Isn't that terrific?
Yeah.
You just decided to leave for a year?
That's it. Well, give or take.
Oh, that's a nice thing to do. Congratulations. What have you enjoyed so far?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Oh, you are a gambler, Glenda.
Yes.
Good to have you here. Good luck. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Jeff, now the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Jeff, we asked 100 women. Now, we've all heard about the test tube baby that was recently born in England. If a couple were unable to have children and came to you, 100 women, came to you and offered you $10,000 to carry their test tube baby, would you do it? How many women said they would be willing to have another couple's test tube baby?
Wow. I've only got $8,200 so far. I couldn't afford it. I think that
Carrying charges are high, Jeff.
yeah, they sure are. I don't think that they would. That's a pretty high risk in the malpractice suits and everything. I don't think it's very. I'm going to split it 50.
He says that 50 would be willing for $10,000 to carry another couple's test tube baby, Glenda.
I don't know. I think that giving up 9 months of your life for $10,000 is a pretty poor bet. I'll go lower.
You say lower.
Yes.
The actual number of women who for $10,000 would carry another couple's test tube baby is 10. Very much lower. Glenda. Yes. I think you hit it right on the head about that 9 months. Glenda, you're starting with a 10. You won the question. You can change it if you
Don't
like.
like tens. I'll change it, please.
Changing the 10 to a 4.
All right.
Get a card.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, an 8.
Please.
She'll freeze, and we move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away from you, and that keeps Jeff away from his cards. Glenda, we asked 100 bachelors, do you want to marry a girl just like the girl that married dear old dad? How many bachelors said no?
Said no. Oh, well, I'm a traditionalist, and I think that men still kind of admire their mothers. Said no, 24.
24 said no, they don't want to marry a girl who married just like dear old dad.
Oh no, I think that's much higher. They've lived with their mom for so long. I don't think that they want to get someone just like it. I think it's higher.
You say higher?
Yeah.
Got enough of mom, huh?
Yeah, enough of her.
The actual number of bachelors who do not want to marry a girl just like the girl who married dear old dad is 75. It's much higher.
Something high.
Your base card, Jeff, is a 10.
I'll stick with the 10. I'll go lower.
Likes the 10. Lower. Yes,
all right.
a 6.
6. 1 card so far. I'll go again. I'll go higher. Higher.
Risking that one and this one higher. It is a 9.
I'm going to freeze on that, Jim.
Freezing with a 1-card advantage over Glenda. Question 3 to you, Jeff. We asked 100 men. In an emergency, have you ever used the ladies' room instead of the men's room? How many men said they've used the ladies' room instead of the men's room?
Oh, that's pretty tough. I would think they would know where to go. I don't think it's that high. I'd say about 25.
Standing room only is definitely at a premium, Jeff, yes. You say 25.
Yeah.
Glenda, he says that 25 have used the ladies' room in an emergency. What do you think?
I think it might be lower. I think they'd be afraid somebody would walk in while they were in there. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than that. The actual number of men who have used the ladies' room instead of the men's room in an emergency is 56. It's not lower, Jeff. See, an emergency is an emergency, Glenda. You have a 9, Jeff.
Toss it out, Jim.
Changing the 9 to a
All right,
3.
good
change.
card. Good card. Let's get something high.
Higher than a 3. Yes,
All
a
right.
7.
Tough card. I'm going to freeze.
Freezing. Jeff needs one card. Glenda needs 3 cards. Sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Glenda, we asked 116-year-old boys, very simply, right now, do you have a comb in your pocket? How many 16-year-old boys did have a comb in their pocket?
Well, when my son was 16, he never left the house without a comb. I'll say 74.
74 16-year-olds have a comb in their pocket.
Along with that comb, you'll find a lot of gum in his pocket. I think it's higher.
Higher than that? The actual number of 16-year-old boys who did have a comb in their pocket is 85. It's higher, Jeff. Sudden death, Jeff, you need 1 card. Glenda needs 3. Do you want to play it or do you want to pass it?
I'm giving it to Glenda.
Thanks, Jeff.
You all right? Glenda, you didn't win the question. You cannot change the 8. You're right up the middle. If you can turn them all over, you win the game. 1 mistake and Jeff wins it. What's this?
Higher.
Higher than an 8. No, it's a 2. It's not higher. And it's sudden death. Jeff wins game number 1. We'll set up for game 2, if you will, Janice. Glenda, you were in tough shape there with the 3 cards and the 8. You just kind of had to make a decision.
Yeah, we'll get it this time.
That's the way to
Practice
feel.
makes perfect.
That's the way. Jeff has game 1 and $100. These are the same 2 decks of cards, and the question goes to you, Jeff. We asked 100 men who are engaged to be married within the next 6 months. Did you ask your fiancé's father for his daughter's hand in marriage? How many men said they did ask their fiancé's father?
I'm kind of in that boat right now. Rats.
There's an editorial comment in the audience there, Jeff.
I say it's pretty high. Tradition's still pretty big. I'll say about 80. I did.
80. What do you think, Glenda? Lower?
Yes, I say lower.
You don't think they do it very much?
I don't think so.
The actual number of men who asked their fiancé's father for his daughter's hand in marriage is 15. Very much lower, Glenda. Jeff, didn't you notice you were the only one down there on his knees in the entire town?
I got straight marks on him.
Glenda, your base card is a queen.
Okay, I'll take it. Play it lower.
Lower than a queen. No, a king. And Jeff, you get a free chance to play a
good
jack.
card. Play that hooker. Lower, Jim.
Lower than a jack. Yes,
all right,
a 5.
good card. I'll go on. Higher.
Higher than a 5. No, it's a 4. Couldn't take advantage of it. Janice will fill in the spaces. And the question goes to you, Glenda. We asked 100 single women. If your best friend asked you if her husband were having an affair and you knew he was, would you tell her? How many women said they would tell their best friend?
I think most women today know that it's best to mind their own business. And I'll say, how many people would?
How many would tell their best friend if the husband were having an affair?
34.
34 would tell. Jeff?
Oh, I think that's higher. The gossip, as much gossip as the women have, and they think that she ought to know. I think it's higher.
Higher than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of wonderful women who would tell their best friend that her husband was having an affair is 52. It's higher, Jeff. Well, gossip wins out over tax. Jeff, you've got a jack. Do you want to play it?
I'll stay with the jack and go lower.
Lower than a jack? No, an ace. Glenda, break for you.
Yes,
to play off the queen.
lower, please.
Lower than the queen. Another king. That's 2 kings in a row there, Glenda. Maybe we won't have one this time as we fill in the spaces. Jeff, we asked 100 women who were shopping in a supermarket. Be honest, do you really compare the prices of different brands before you buy? How many women said they do compare prices before they buy?
Oh, I don't think they do. The commercial market as it is, they just buy the name brands. I'll say about 80.
About how many do compare?
I do compare about 13.
13 do compare. Glenda?
Well, I think that women are very cost conscious these days, and I'll say higher.
Higher. The actual number of women who compare prices of different brands before they buy is 77. Glenda, very much higher.
It cannot be higher. Lower.
Lower than a queen. This time it's lower with an 8.
I have to freeze.
You've got to freeze. And you have that 1 card advantage, and we are again at sudden death. Glenda, we asked 100 women on a diet. Now listen carefully. If you had a choice, which would you rather be? Women on a diet, 10 pounds lighter or 10 years younger? How many women dieters said they would rather be 10 pounds lighter?
Oh, no. That's got to be low. Nobody would give up 10 years. I'll say 12. 12.
12 would rather be lighter. They're on a
no,
diet.
Jim. I think since they're into the dieting, they just soon be lighter. So I say it's higher.
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 The actual number of women dieters who would rather be 10 pounds lighter than 10 years younger is 62. It is higher. They're working hard at that diet. Sudden death, Jeff. Glenda needs 3. Jeff, you need 4. And again, your decision to play or pass.
I'll try and be a gentleman, and I'll give it to Glenda.
Yes.
Glenda, you couldn't do it the last
Same
time.
spot.
Again, you've got an 8. You need them all or you're out of it.
I'll go lower, please.
Lower than an 8. And this time it is lower than a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. Yes, with a 7. 1 to go.
Higher.
If it's higher, you've tied up the match.
Oh,
Couldn't do it. It's lower. And in sudden death, Jeff wins the championship. Oh. He kind of puts you on the spot 2 games in a row. Good luck with the travels all around the country. And, of course, we have some nice party gifts for you. Thank you, Glenda. Glenda Dorian. Jeff, come on down here. Boy, you got that edge in sudden death. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you.
We'll be right back right after we take time out for this. Please watch They Pay the Bills. Back with our champion. We don't have time for the money cards right now. Jeff, you were saying you have interesting theories with the play of the game. You would not have sat on that 8 if you had been Glenda.
No, I don't believe in beating yourself. I beat myself too much in Vegas.
You figured you'd try for it, and if you didn't win, the worst that happens is you win the sudden death with a tie.
Right. Exactly.
You are definitely a gambler, Jeff.
Yes, I am.
Well, hopefully Jeff's going to start off the next show by winning a lot of money. Join us for that, won't you? Thank you so much. Have a very nice day. Bye-bye for now.
A representative of the studio audience may receive a beautifully made Irish bed cover with pillow shams and pillows, a shawl-type throw for your bed at night, and a fashionable cover by day. The bed shawl furnished by Vittorio Originals. And some of our contestants will receive West Bend's Electric Oriental Wok for international, entertaining, or everyday meals. It's ideal for stir-frying, simmering, and stewing. And be everything you can be with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Skincare and glamour cosmetics presented to you in your home by trained beauty consultants. Mary Kay Cosmetics, Dallas, Texas. And a 22-piece Master Mechanic multi-drive socket set from True Value Hardware stores, who combine value and personal service in over 5,000 locations. And The Wave by the makers of Lava Light simulates the ocean in motion. Soothing, fascinating, incredibly realistic, perfect conversation piece for home or office. The Wave by Lava Light. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.